Welcome to the Probe Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is one of many sessions being offered tonight, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within a week at strivescan.com/probe. And now I'd like to turn it over to our presenters. And first up is the University of North Carolina, Asheville.
Hi there. Thank you all for being here this evening. My name is Savannah Purdy, and I am an admission counselor at UNC Asheville. I am so happy to share with you a little bit about my alma mater in just a quick few minutes, but please feel free to add questions in the chat and we'll be here throughout the program. UNC Asheville is the designated liberal arts and sciences institution for the UNC system. That's a big mouthful. Essentially what it means is we are one of 32 public liberal arts and sciences institutions in the country, focusing on a liberal arts and sciences education, which means we are all about interdisciplinary learning. We love collaboration and communication across academic disciplines. We think you're going to be a better biologist if you know a little something about political science. We think you're going to be a better art historian if you know something about accounting and economics. So we want all of our students to be taking courses that give them breadth as well as depth in their academic background. And you'll probably see a little bit more of what that looks like along the way. We are a small campus, intentionally so. Most liberal arts schools you see are going to be smaller. UNC Asheville is about 3,600 total students. We are predominantly undergraduate. So we have fewer than 50 graduate students on our campus. All of our courses are faculty taught. We don't have any teaching assistants or graduate students teaching any of our courses, and about 90% of our faculty have terminal degrees in their field. So what that means is you're getting a really good bang for your buck in terms of your tuition dollars and the time and attention that you are going to get individually from your faculty on campus. I am an alum, and I think the most valuable piece of my educational experience at UNC Asheville were the mentorships and relationships that I was able to build with my faculty. It's the kind of environment, our average class size is 20 students. So if you're not in class, your professor will notice and will probably reach out to you and make sure you're doing okay. I would have students pull me over, I would have faculty pull me aside in the hallway and say, hey, Savannah, what are you doing next summer? Have you thought about this internship? Or, hey, I'm teaching a class next spring and it's right up your alley. And so it's an environment where you really are a name. You're more than a number. You're going to be known and get to know your faculty and your classmates on campus. Our classes are as discussion-based as possible. We like to be really hands-on through internships, studio and lab-based work. We're also really proud of our undergraduate research program. We helped found the National Conference on Undergraduate Research back in the 80s, and we're really proud to send students to that conference every year. Like I said, we're an undergraduate campus, so you don't have to compete with graduate students when it comes to opportunities and funding and mentorship for research opportunities. So we have undergraduate students who are getting grants from the Smithsonian Foundation, from the National Science Foundation to do their own research while having a faculty advise them, so that when you present your research at a national conference or you publish your work, your name is the primary researcher on that article. So it's a really special and unique opportunity that you're not going to find at a lot of larger institutions with lots of graduate students. Here are our majors listed. Our top 5, our most popular majors are going to be environmental studies, English, biology, management, which is our business program, and then new media, which is going to be graphic design, digital art, web design, those sorts of things, kind of where computer science and art intersect, a very interdisciplinary major. No matter what you major in, you're going to take courses from lots of different academic disciplines at UNC Asheville. We do not admit based on major. We don't let you declare a major until you've been here for at least a semester. So whether you know exactly what path you want to go down, that's awesome. We'll help you get there. If you're not quite sure yet what you want to study, that's okay. You're going to study a lot of different things when you're here with us, and we'll help you kind of find your niche and find your passion while you're here with us. If you have any specific questions about any of the majors that you see on the screen, please drop those in the chat and I'd be happy to give you some more resources about specific programs that we offer. And then I'll also just throw up our minors and pre-professional programs as well. So you can minor in any of the majors. These minors are just offered as minors right now. And then our pre-professional programs set you up for things like law school, medical school. We have that 2+2 engineering partnership with NC State University if you're looking to go into engineering. And then we have our education teaching licensure. We are in one of the great southern cities in the Southeast. We're in Asheville, North Carolina. We are a mile from downtown and 10 minutes from the Blue Ridge Parkway. So if you've ever been to Asheville, but maybe not been to campus, if you like Asheville, you will like our campus. It's very artsy, open-minded, maybe a little hippie, little crunchy, those kind of granola vibes. You have all the access to the music and the art scene and the food scene of downtown, while also having access to the Blue Ridge Parkway 10 minutes from our campus. So all those outdoor activities are super popular amongst our students. You can apply via common application is how most students apply to us. We have early decision, which is binding, and regular decision. Both early and regular decision students will get considered for our merit-based scholarships, which are based on your application for admission. We just read those early decision applications a bit sooner and release those decisions earlier. In terms of what we're looking for, we do require an essay. That's the first thing that I look at when I read your application. We do a really holistic review. So we're not sorting students by GPA and test score. We really want to get a sense of who you are as a whole person, a whole student. So I'm going to read that essay, then I'm going to look at your transcript and your school report, see what kind of environment you're in. Are you taking advantage of opportunities to challenge yourself, whether that's AP courses, dual enrollment courses, honors courses, those sorts of things, and see how you're doing in those courses. I would rather see A's and B's with a few C's than straight A's in courses that aren't challenging you. So we want to see you pushing yourself and taking risks as well. Test scores, we don't know if it's going to be optional next year. It is optional this year. Hopefully it will be next year as well. And then we do require one recommendation from a counselor or teacher. I will throw my contact information in the chat. Again, my name is Savannah. I work with all students coming from the great state of Georgia. It's my home state. So please do reach out to me if you have any questions. And thank you so much for your time.
Great. Thank you so much, Savannah. Our next presentation is from Catawba College.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here at the Georgia Probe. This is my second time attending, and I'm so excited to share all things Catawba with you all. So let's go to my presentation here. All right, so at Catawba College, we have a motto here. And the motto, Transform, Inspire, Belong, was actually created based on a survey that our campus conducted a little while back. And these are the three, or these were the three most popular terms that students use to describe their Catawba College experience. So here at Catawba, we are looking to transform our students so that they can become that next person or that next thing that is going to allow them to take those next steps after college. And it is our duty to inspire students to do so. And of course, at Catawba College, we want all of our students to feel like he or she belongs. Catawba is a small liberal arts private institution. We usually have about 1,300 students total. Most of our students do live on campus, so we have a very thriving and bustling campus life. We have students from 33 states out of the United States of America, and we're a very diverse campus and very proud that we have students representing 19 countries from across the globe. Here are our 5 academic schools of arts and sciences: business, education, health science and human performance, as well as performing arts. And students who may not know exactly what they would prefer to major, we do have the option for students to create their own individualized major. And that is usually done through the first year seminar process, where students are connected with their student success advisors, as well as the first year seminar instructor who inspires students to find their passions early on in the process. Our class sizes are, our class size is about 13 students to one faculty member or 12 students to one faculty member. And none of our classes are taught by teacher assistants. The beauty of being at a small private liberal arts college, we are very blessed to be able to have all of our classes taught by our faculty members. So again, that is certainly something that we're very proud of. Our college offers Division II sports, and we have pretty much every sport that you can think of. We also offer developmental sports as well for those individuals who are looking to maybe ascend to the ranks of being able to qualify for some type of athletic scholarship. But there's many students who just want to play, just to have the experience of playing a college sport. We also, for those students who are not interested in playing a formal sport or being on a formal athletics team, students are able to join intramural teams as well. And we also have 40 plus clubs and organizations on campus. So if you have students have an interest or hobby, chances are there are some students on campus that have an organization or a group that's focused on that same interest or hobby. The Catawba impact. So of course, as a higher education institution, it is incumbent that we have some type of impact or influence on our students. So while students are here, 72% of them participate in some form of research or creativity. As students are making their plans and skilling themselves up for the workforce or for that next step that could be grad school, we find that it is very important for students to have those experiences prior to so that that student can have the best opportunities for those positions in the workforce or to compete for those positions in the workforce and to also compete for their places in graduate school. 72% of our students either volunteer in or around the campus community. So again, establishing those healthy professional habits allows a student to be more marketable when it comes to making those next steps after college graduation or making those or solidifying those networks that could also lead to career opportunities after graduation. 50% of our students either travel domestically or internationally during their time at Catawba College. We have an honors program in which students, of course, are given the academic opportunity to challenge themselves at levels that they may not have been challenged before. And of course, to reward those students and to also give them an enriched learning experience or academic experience. Those students do travel to countries like France, Germany, Spain, and there's also opportunities for students to travel for research. This, of course, is the cost of tuition and room and board at our college, and we assist students in being able to meet those tuition and fees demands by offering a variety of avenues for students to be able to afford that tuition, and that is done through scholarships. And here are just a few of our scholarships. We do offer departmental scholarships as well as scholarships that are based on academic distinction, as well as scholarships that are relative to our, I would say, perhaps our mantra of service, culture, scholarship, and service. And those are called Socratic Scholarship as well as the Spirit of Catawba Scholarship. And of course, if students are ever interested in applying, here is our website. You can even apply via Common App. And of course, we are a test optional college as well. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. And up next is Middle Georgia State University. And again, just a reminder to put your questions for our presenters into the Q&A.
Hello, and thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. My name is Wesley Sewell. I'm the lead admissions recruiter here with Middle Georgia State University. And it's my pleasure to share with you some information about Middle Georgia State. So we are one of the fastest growing universities in Georgia, founded and started classes in 1887. We now have 5 physical campus locations, including our fully online campus, MGA Direct. Across these 6 campus locations, we do serve over 8,200 students, but are still able to offer the small classroom feel of a 17-to-1 student faculty ratio. So we serve students from all over the state, all over the country, and even students from internationally. So we definitely hope you will find a home with us here at Middle Georgia State University. We do invite and encourage you to discover your passion here at Middle Georgia State. We have over 65 different courses of study. Our top 5 majors do include aviation, nursing, business, psychology, and information technology. Fun fact, we're the only 4-year school of aviation here in Georgia, so if you have an interest in that, we definitely can help and assist you regarding that. A couple of new majors we just recently brought on board over the past year or so, year or two, include the Bachelor's of Social Work, including the Bachelor of Arts in Applied Art and Design, with a focus on film and film production. So there's some great opportunities for you as a student to attend with us in these different areas of programs that we have. We really want you to have an opportunity to thrive on campus. I really would encourage you, regardless of which institution you're here for today. I challenge you to find at least one student organization on campus to interact with, connect with, join, participate. And we have over 65 different student organizations for you to possibly join. Those may be co-curricular, extracurricular, social, intramural sports, wide variety of opportunities for you to participate in. We have 13 intercollegiate sports teams. We're with the NAIA Athletic Association. So that is who we are going to participate with. And we have 10 residence halls across 3 campus locations. We are proud that we are the most affordable public university in Georgia. You can see from our information on screen, our tuition and fees are very reasonable at only just under $2,400 a semester. Add in housing and meal plan, and you're still only looking at under $7,600 a semester. That's around $15,000 a year, and this is before financial aid and scholarships. And you may be saying, Mr. Sewell, I'm not from Georgia. If you're from one of our bordering states and you choose to reside and take classes on our Cochran campus, which is our largest residential campus, or maybe you're interested in one of our aviation degrees, you can possibly apply for a border state tuition waiver. So if you're one of the states bordering Georgia, then you maybe could have the out-of-state tuition waived, and you'd be paying the same fees and tuition as seen here on screen from one of our bordering states. We do have a number of scholarship opportunities from our foundation. Each year, we tend to award about $400,000 worth of scholarship monies out to students. Sadly, the deadline for this academic year has passed. That was back in February, but we tend to offer scholarship opportunities each and every year, and we encourage you to apply for scholarships every year. If you're a senior and you haven't already done so, please complete the FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. If you're underclassmen, keep in mind, maybe you're a junior, keep in mind next year you're going to be a senior, that's October. You can start doing the FAFSA as of October of this year. So we definitely encourage you to do that. This is some information. You can reach out to me. You can call or text me at the numbers on screen. That's my direct university cell phone number. Call or text me. You can email me. You can also do a virtual information session. We typically 1 to 3 people, small group session we can sit down virtually through Zoom and have a conversation about how we can assist you. You can sign up for that at the link there, mga.edu/virtual visit. We also have a number of open house opportunities and campus tour options, and you can find those at mga.edu/visit. So we definitely invite you to possibly sign up for one of our upcoming open houses this month. We have a Saturday and we have several during the week, limited in space and number because of COVID restrictions, but we'd love for you to sign up for them online if you're interested. Do a campus visit with us, a campus tour, or a virtual information session. We look forward to helping you and assisting you here at Middle Georgia State. Apply online, $30 application fee, paid by debit or credit card. We'll get you high school transcripts. We are test optional. We still highly recommend that you submit the SAT or ACT, but we are test optional, so it's not required for you to have taken those to be considered for admissions here at Middle Georgia State. So we definitely hope you will consider us, and thank you for your time.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And our next presentation is from Texas A&M University.
All right, so howdy, how's it going, everyone? My name is Juwan Andrews. I'm the Regional Admissions Advisor for Texas A&M University. I just want to first start off by saying thank you all for coming out to learn a little bit more about Texas A&M and also about the other universities on this fair. So before I get started, I just want to go ahead and start off by saying that I am so proud that all of you all are taking the time to learn a little bit more about colleges. And so as I talk about Texas A&M today, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of leaders on the call today, and you're probably wondering how A&M stacks up in comparison to other universities. And so we're going to start there today. All right, if I can get it to go. All right, so here are a couple of accolades that A&M has to its name. And so I'm just going to hit on a couple of them. The one that I love to talk about is we are the #1 university that sends students abroad. And so if you're looking to gain that global perspective and that greater understanding of different cultures, then A&M is an excellent university for you all to look into. And so we send approximately, we're almost close to sending approximately 50% of our student body abroad within their time here at Texas A&M. So if you're looking for that, then definitely look into that when you come to Texas A&M. And we're also ranked as the best college town in the nation, in Texas, I'm sorry. And so we're located in College Station, Texas. And so that's centrally located in between 4 of the major cities in the state of Texas. That is Dallas, Austin, Houston, and San Antonio. So if you're looking for that weekend excursion, then College Station is an excellent choice because you can get to any of those cities within 1.5 to 3.5 hours. And we're also ranked as one of the top public universities in the nation. We were the first public institution of higher learning in Texas, opened up on October 4th, 1876. We do have our student to teacher ratio is around 20-1. And so one thing I also love to talk about is our first year student retention rate. So we have a 94.6% first year student retention rate. So what that means is we don't only want you to come here, we also want you to stay here as well. So we have a lot of resources dedicated to ensuring that our freshman class have those resources to make Texas A&M a home away from home. We are the largest university in the country. We have over 71,000 students here at Texas A&M. That does not mean that all those students are housed at the College Station campus. We do have different campuses as well, but we are the largest university in the country in terms of enrollment. We have approximately 20% of our freshman class are first generation students. So whoop to any of our first gens on the call right now. And approximately $54 million was awarded in terms of financial aid to our latest incoming freshman class. So we do have those funds available. All right, so let's get into the weeds of what A&M has to offer in terms of academics. And so A&M has 10 academic colleges and over 130 undergraduate degrees. And so anything from the College of Business, which is one of the top ranked business schools in the nation, to the College of Engineering, which is our largest college house here at Texas A&M, to the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, which is the largest of its kind in the nation. We pretty much have anything you're looking for. And so if you're a little bit indecisive about what to major in, which you'll have to indicate your first choice and your second choice major if you do come to Texas A&M, then I encourage you to head over to our Career Center website. That's careercenter.tamu.edu, and enter in any major that you may be interested in. So you may be interested in aerospace engineering, then you're like, I'm maybe a little bit interested in accounting or psychology. And so you can enter in any of those majors and it'll tell you a description, but it'll also go so far as to tell you the company, the position, and also the salary of A&M students have graduated with that degree. So you can kind of see the return on investment for majoring in that indicated degree plan that you're looking into. So definitely check that out. All right, attracting the best. So here at Texas A&M, we like to say we're home of the innovators, the game changers, and the leaders of tomorrow. So we continue to attract the best and brightest minds across the nation. All right, and so for any of our out-of-state students, because I'm assuming all of you all are from Georgia, and so all of you all will go through that holistic review. And so what that means is we won't only consider your grades, we'll also consider your essay, your extracurricular activities, and any other things that pretty much make you you. And so definitely pay attention to that, and also keep a log of what you're participating in and being awarded as you venture through your high school career. Application requirements, we are on the Applied Texas application, the coalition application. SAA will be the only essay required. Application fee is $75 for domestic students and $90 for international students. We also offer a fee waiver. The self-reported academic record will be the only thing required. You will not have to send us your transcript. Please remember that. And we are test optional for the next cycle as well. We don't have any plans of returning back to being SAT and ACT being mandatory. We do have university honors. We do have over 1,000 student organizations, so definitely get involved. We have some amazing dorms here at Texas A&M, so definitely check those out. We're offering virtual and also in-person tours. And here's our tuition for our in-state and out-of-state students. Out-of-state students, you all can qualify for in-state tuition if you are awarded at least $4,000 worth of competitive scholarships. And with that, thanks and gig 'em. And if you have any questions, please scan that QR code in the upper left-hand corner. And I look forward to hearing from you all. Thanks and gig 'em.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Our next presentation is from Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design.
Hi, everybody. Share my screen quick. All right, so my name is Melissa Mersch Rodriguez. I'm an admissions counselor at the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design, otherwise known as MIAD. We are Milwaukee's only fully accredited nonprofit college of art and design, so located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you don't know where that is, all the way at the top, we're bordering Minneapolis, Illinois, and part of Michigan. So pretty centrally located. We are about an hour-and-a-half drive to Madison or Chicago, 5.5-hour drive to Minneapolis or Detroit in either direction. And we're a medium-sized city. So we're about 500,000. We're about 20th largest city in the nation, to give you a little bit of perspective, but right on Lake Michigan, so beautiful location. Our community is very small. So I know our first presenter was talking about liberal art schools being pretty small, and we certainly are. We might be smaller than a lot of the high schools you go to. Right now we have 850 students. We don't have a master's program either, which again, we see as a positive thing because you're not competing for space or attention with other master's students. Our ratio of students to professors in any given studio art course is going to be 16-1. So only 16 students per professor. You have lots of one-on-one time with them, time to ask questions, build community, get to know your classmates. And then that bottom number is a little bit arbitrary, but we are a single building campus. So everything we have, all our campus is in one building. So this number is our square footage in the building, but not just square footage, creative square footage. So only space where you would be making things, studio spaces, labs, all that sort of thing. So we're second leading for creative square footage per a student in the nation. That means we're a place to get things done. We have a 20,000 square foot wood shop, one of the largest print labs in the Midwest, professional grade lighting studios, really anything you can think of that you'd want to create with, we probably have it in our building. I encourage you to check out our virtual tour. We just got a brand new one in the fall. So this is the 360 views. You can walk through everything, see lots of pictures and videos, and you can also schedule an appointment with your admissions counselor, who would be me. I cover Georgia, to go through it together. So I will put a link in the chat once we're done. We have 5 programs at MyEd, again, all BFA earning. First is going to be new studio practice, which you typically hear called a fine arts studio art major. Same thing, ours is just really interdisciplinary and talking about contemporary world. So you're going to learn those traditional ideas and techniques, but we're pushing students to have their art live within the contemporary realm. That means that it's concept-based. We're challenging students to really think about why are you making this work? Why is it important? What's your individual voice? Illustration is our most popular major, all about telling a story, crafting a narrative. That can be done through so many different things, anything from poster designs, package designs, textile designs, animation, anything you can think of. Then we have communication design, so what you typically hear called graphic design. Again, we're trying to not just focus on the graphics, but really communicate an idea. So we're teaching students not just that computer aspect, but testing out those package designs, learning how to photograph them, learning how to build a space. Art direction is a very popular career path for this major. So someone who's really overseeing a whole campaign, whether that be an editorial, whether that be a marketing campaign for Target, whatever you can think of, you're having that direction and guiding everybody involved in the project. We have 2 3D based majors. So one of those is going to be product design. We're really thinking about everything you're using in your day-to-day life. So whether that be industrial products like cars, vehicles, whether that be kitchen supplies, medical goods. We're teaching students to be really curious about what they're using, critical of it. You're trying to make it better so it's easier for people to use. And then empathy is then, of course, a big part of that because you're trying to help people by doing that. There's lots of drawing, there's lots of 3D modeling with clay, foam, making the actual models, and then bringing it in digitally to this major. And then lastly, we have interior architecture and design. This is all about architecture. It's not always interior. Sometimes it can be exteriors of buildings, but we're not teaching students how to be architects in this program. Many of them do go on to get more education and do that, but we're rather thinking about environments and space and how people move through them. This is covering everything from furniture design to the setup of a space to, again, the exteriors of a space, thinking about the environment it's in. And then liberal studies do make up 1/3 of your credits for a BFA. So that is everything from science, art history, humanities, writing, but all really focused to build off of what you're doing in your art classes and really teach you about the world around you to be a better creative. And we have many different minors offered right through our school, but also there's some non-art related ones you can take through Marquette University, which is a large school we partner with down the road. So if you are interested in business, marketing, psychology, any of that kind of stuff, and you want to pursue that more, you can go there. And then everything we're trying to do is trying to get you the dream job that you want. So these are just some of the companies that students are interning with as students and then working with as alumni. This is a short list of fine art spaces in Milwaukee, so let you know if you're interested in that aspect. You have many possibilities. And then application is easy and free. You can see what's required at the top and some optional things. So all that's required is fill it out, portfolio of 10 to 15 images, and your transcript. This is my information. I will put it in the chat. Thank you so much. Please feel free to ask questions, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Our final presentation for this session is from Benedict College.
Good afternoon. My name is Devontae Pondexter. I'm along the side with my coworker, Miss Joanna. We are from Benedict College. I am the Benedict College admissions rep along with Miss Joanna. I'm a Benedict alum of class of 2014, and Miss Joanna is currently a student here at Benedict College. So we're going to give you a little bit of information about Benedict, some brief information. Sit back while we share the screen. First off, I want to start off by saying Happy Women's History Month. We do have some history too as well with our school. Miss Clark here, we honor Miss Clark on this day and this month. She is now honored with the collaborative coin she's the mother of the movement. They have made a collaborative coin for her, a US Mint coin. We just want to give a highlighted area on that. But we were founded by a woman, Miss Bathsheba Benedict. She was an abolitionist. She founded the school in 1870, giving African-American students opportunity to pursue their education. And ironically, now we are led by a woman president, Dr. Rosalind Clark Artis. She is our first female president, 14th president of Benedict College. She's been doing a phenomenal job here at Benedict College. She's been with us since 2017, helping out with student enrollment. She's definitely involved with student engagement. She's dropped tuition down 26%, making tuition now $23.80 for all students. And yes, I say all students, meaning she eliminated the out-of-state tuition fee for students. Benedict, like I said, is located in Columbia, South Carolina. We are a HBCU. We are a 4-year private coeducational liberal arts institution. We have about 33 undergraduate degree programs. We are known mainly for our STEM program and also our business program. Our business program is one of our most popular programs, the Tyrone Attenborough School of Business and Entrepreneurship, and we'll talk a little bit more about that deep in our presentation. The student-teacher ratio is usually 19-1, but now due to the proper protocols of the pandemic, we have narrowed it down to about 10-1 to almost down to 7-1. Though these are low numbers, we do share that intimate setting with our students. Having our student-teacher ratio low, it gives you a more intimate session, so you'll be able to connect with your professors more, and you'll be able to connect with some of your classmates too as well. Most of our students are from out of state, but we do have 53% of our South Carolina residents here who do stay home and join our wonderful institution. Here are some highlighted areas of our campus. If you look from the top, going clockwise, we have the administration's building where Dr. Rosalind Clark Artis and her cabin resides. And then we also have right there to your right-hand side, the library. It's about 3 floors, top floor being Benedict history, Black history too as well. Second floor being the resource center for students, and the bottom floor being a study hall or resource center also for students. Below there is our Tisdale Chapel. We are a Baptist-based school, but we have students that are here from different denominations. So students that do have different religious beliefs, we still accept students no matter what race, age, or sex, or religious belief, we still accept and admit all students. It's not saying that we are making chapel services mandatory, but we do have chapel services for students that want to have open sessions or any sessions that want to go on for our church. Then also right next to it, we have a smoke-free campus, as you can see. Our school is smoke-free, so if any students who have that habit of wanting to smoke, we definitely ask you that you exit our campus for any smoking habits that you have. That building that's right behind it is our all-females freshmen's dorm. That's Mather Hall. It's about 12 floors. It's one of the main eye catchers on our campus because it's one of the tallest buildings on our campus. But it oversees all of our amenities around campus and also surrounding areas that you can probably see on the 12th floor. Although they only occupy 10 floors, the bottom floor being the community life coordinator's office, as well as your RHAs that's going to be on every floor. So students, if you plan on coming to Benedict College, the admissions requirements are a 2.0 or higher. We do give out scholarships starting off at a 2.0. Students can receive a Tiger Scholarship of a $5,000 scholarship. If you're looking forward to getting a full ride or close to a full ride, tuition starts at a 3.26, which is a presidential scholarship. And then it goes up from a trustee scholarship of 3.5, and then your founder's scholarship, which is a full ride, is a 3.75. Although you see all those majors right there, right under is a QR code for you to apply, a free application for you today. Please do not hesitate and miss out on this opportunity, this great opportunity. We will be waiving that $25 fee for applications. If you need any information, I'm going to drop both of our information in the chat. I'm going to let Miss Joanna tell you a little bit about, or say hello.
Hey, we will also be dropping the SAT and ACT, so we do not need your SAT or ACT. And yeah, if you're looking to major in business, please come on down. They have the best internships and the best scholarships. Basically, it's the best major you can go for.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you very much. And thank you to all of our presenters. We have just a couple minutes for some Q&A. So I'm going to pose a question to all of our panelists and ask that they respond in the order in which they presented. And the question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? So we'll start back up with UNC Asheville.
That's a great question. I tell students there's a lot that you can look at and consider in terms of location and program and research opportunities and funding and all of those things. But I think the most important thing is to trust your gut. There's a lot of colleges in the country that you could attend, and I think it's really important that you visit as many as you can, so that you can really kind of do that gut check and see where you envision yourself being successful, and to trust yourself in that.
I second that emotion, Savannah. Yeah, I think students should certainly take colleges on a test drive, kick the tires, and really see if this is going to be a good fit as you intend to be there 4 years or more. If you were a college student like I was, I really loved it, so I stayed an extra year. So it's always a good idea to make sure that the environment is such that you will be comfortable. Your parents also need to feel it's a place that you can thrive and be safe, and all of those other fuzzy feelings that you get when you make a decision about college. So I agree with that, Savannah. Definitely make sure you visit and check out as many colleges as you can, and compare them apples to apples.
I know when I talk to many students, they really don't have any idea what they want to major in. You ask them what your interest is, career, major, don't know. So what a lot of times I encourage the student to do is think about something you enjoy and try to figure out a way to find a degree that's going to help you get there, and find a way to get paid to do it. You know, if you like a certain thing, then look for places that are going to offer degree opportunities related to that, and look for opportunities to, in the future, find a career that you can get paid to do what you like. On that note, I encourage students to apply to at least 2 to 3 schools at minimum. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, even though that may be your dream school. Apply to 2 or 3 and have some options available.
I'm going to ditto everything everyone else said. My main advice I would give you all is to visit campuses. You all will see so much. You will see yourself on those campuses if you actually visit them in person. I know we're in the COVID-19 world right now, so it's a little bit hard to visit campuses. But if you are able to actually step foot on these campuses that you're interested in, definitely do that. A lot of universities are also offering a lot of virtual options, so definitely take advantage of those, and also ask questions. Please ask questions and put yourself out there, because that is the epitome of college: networking, asking questions, because you do not have all the answers. And that is it.
Something new, I agree with what everybody said, but another thing I would say is talk to not just admissions, but talk to faculty, talk to alumni, talk to current students, because they're going to tell you so much more about it. Admissions counselors a lot of the time are alumni, but some of them are more removed. So just talk to people who are going through it, who are in classes, and get their opinions, and again, ask them lots of questions.
You're muted, Benedict College.
Sorry. I agree with what everyone else said, but make sure you check out the surrounding area, like go visit the city and make sure you talk to students, see what organizations or clubs they're joining to see what fits your needs.
Excellent. Well, thank you all for those responses. We are just about out of time, so I want to thank everyone for joining us for this session. There'll be a quick survey when the Zoom window closes, 4 quick questions, and we really do appreciate your feedback. Please do sign up for additional sessions this evening, and the recording from this session and others will be available at strivescan.com/pro. So with that, we will wrap things up and enjoy the rest of your evenings.